Maya Paaldo Minalenyo. Ako po ulit, Patricia Gutierrez, and today, we are on our third episode of our Most Outstanding Minalenyo Awardees. We'll be featuring 3 hardworking men from Minalin in different fields. In the field of finance, engineering, and priesthood and politics. I'm so excited! Let's go! Kayo naman po, Among
Ano
Edit.
nagsingkutan? Melito ko muna.
It's
Pagyapos
actually,
ko.
yung sa inyo po, very unique yung sa inyo. Kasi dalawa silang seemingly magka end of the spectrum. Usually, sabi nila, politics and religion should not mix. It's like oil and water.
Oh.
But for you, you started off as a Catholic priest and then you became the governor of Pampanga. Paano po yun nangyari? How did you come about or decide na maging pare and then maging governor afterwards? And how's the experience?
Makabaya naman yan. Anyways, palikwanan kay Kuya de. Katang kwento ko nang din kang tatambashi. Itang ugaling sumabak ka, eka mamatras. Take the challenge.
Laban.
Take the plunge. Ne, metong ito. Kaya ba't anya seminarista kami? Ing modelo kanita pag-aralan mi seminary, itang sandang liberation theology. So, kanita ay mimir nito pamisi pa, ing liligtas na ni nga pong Ginoo, alo aming kaladwa. Noon ay liligtas na ni nga pong Ginoo, ing katawan. Apo pa ing kaparang tao. Apo pa ing environment. The whole of creation. So, holistic totally salvation. Alo mo itang salvation of the soul. O yun yung karagulan mi kayong seminaryo. Panahon ng Marcos, itang panahon na ito. Alo yun yung tata. So, itang panahon na ito, we came in contact with NPAs.
Martial law.
Martial law. With married priest, Aglipayan, Protestante. Pasalamat kay Marcos, happy-happy na kami. Para labanan nyo. Para labanan yung sistemang mimiral kay itang panahon. Which was dictatorship. O ito. So, it so happened na niyang may ordinan ko at may disino ko kay social action. Kanya may kilala kami kay Sakop. No? So, big pinatubo pa naman. Pinatubo. So, very really challenge na pag-aralan mo rin tao, pakyabayan mo rin tao, arapan mula kitang kabilyanda, aluay itang sulapo mo babo, na itang ingkaligtasan. Kaya may itong pamilyang may sira yung bale, may takpan yung lahar, nano. Makatok ng laki yung evacuation center. So, nanong gawin mo? Arapan mo itong pamangailangan. Ano yung mimikita mo katang HBC, wari na? King, waling magtinda kayong programa kanita para misopan na rin tao. So, sopan na rin taong talakad. Magumpisang may biyan pa si Bayo. So, from relief, disaster preparedness, relief preparation, relief rehabilitation, kaya paggawa ng milang bale. The beauty of the Catholic Church was and is itong ating social action center like SACO, kaya itong diocese. You are right away connected with Caritas Pilipinas, National Secretary for Social Action, which in turn connects you to Caritas Internationalis based in Rome. So, ito may major calamity kay metong diocese, kay metong locality. Right away, siguradong dakal ka pondong dalan. Alado pa rin pondo, pwede na kang manyaling manutang. Manutang ka pang abiyas, tinape, pamangan. Uring help is on the way. So, we saw the people coming anyang mayari ng may kasagip pareho kanita program, which was ring bisang sasaw, pero may alawang bangko, may alawang parokya ng mituran. I-focus din ka lang sa kay metong barangay. Nya saging baryo Okay. And we were happy. We were in the middle of that. Ikaming bugo. Ikaming yung middle point kitang panahon na ito. So, sa Action Center. But lahar ka nito every year from 1991 till 1995.
Seminarista kayo pa po kanina or pari na kayo po?
Biordinan ko kitang 1980. So, yan yung maging kayo ko. Yung maging experience ko. After my sabbatical leave, bilis din ako Betis. Karin, anyang rentatagal politiko kayong pang-governor, Danay, no, ang po pay Mark Lapid, nadaraning Kapampangan na ex-seminarian, ex-priest, ang po pang Kapampangan, ren na mo rin pwedeng tagal governor Pilipinas. Pwedeng lumawi tamong alternative candidate. Ako rugo, makiabe kung mag-discernment mo na anyang alalangakit. Alalangakit. Panakap ko mong busbus. No? Mamang kong pansit ko, anyang may nominate ko, manak maging pansit, ako pa yung kape. Uling, yung pangarap ko, mate ko, antimong pari. Imagine ang kayo, patang makaburo na ako, kasulya ko, sulod pari. Hanggang naman ngayon, makayong pamuning pangarap ko. Well, anyway, it took a different turn. And yan, ito, the rest is history. Ako man nagpresenta. Ako man, ako naman pigpresenta yung sarili ko. Na-nominate ko, kung prayer of discernment. O nang kaya nakakit kay itang roots ko kay pamilya. Ang popeng minahalin. Uling minahalin kasi kaya may kakarugod na rin tao No, may papanyaw pala. Kanya, gapang may suspendi ko kaya kanakong pangapari. But it was okay. Importante, may ka-chance ka manimuna kayong probinsya, I went for it. Again, 3 years mo, 1 term ko mo. Well, may kasawag yan. Diyan pa ka na. Kaya grasya na nga po kino.
Nano po kaya yung peka-challenging part ng pamag-balance ning kaya kayong religious beliefs po itang responsibilities you secular responsibilities you during that time? Biggest challenge?
Imagine training ko seminaryo, aliway ng aliwa kayong training na rin politiko. Well, actually, pareho mo naman. May kakursula, may graduate na kayong practical course. O then, later on, linog na kayong politika. Okay. In kultura na yung politika, aliway ang aliwa. Okay. Bala mo, Keti, it's okay to be corrupt. You just have to help people. Manyawag kang tao, rentaho yung dadakukutang. Nuno yung may nibatan sa sao mo kanela. Importante, din na mong sao, kung siguro magkasakit la, rin aliwa. No? So, it's okay for a government, kaya perception na rin takal, not all. Uli nga tipa mo rin concerned citizens. Tipa mo rin nga ba kung concerned citizens mo rin. At tipa mo rin, dakal lang mimisip na, it's okay to be corrupt, it's okay to dump the government, basta may sasopan kami. Makanya ning, o ito yung pamiyaliwa. Kung misadya kaya tambiyan makanyan. Ing biya kung misadya ko kaya parokyang ating transparency and accountability of funds, ating people empowerment, kabaligtaran na ning Kenny. Pero in a way, petang values mo kasi intact la rito, kay grasya ni nga pong Ginoo.
So that's the most challenging because it's difficult also changing the system It's a complete 180-degree turn. Parang masakit yapin po i-change in culture nung
Culture.
in culture.
Kadwa yung system Yung puso yung kay Ken, yung sabihin Ken. Which is culture.
Yes. We want to ask, what does hard work mean for you personally?
Ako, as far as I'm concerned, being or having worked in big corporates, hard work is an opportunity magnet. Ang sabi, opportunity magnet.
Tama.
It provides or brings you some new opportunities for you to explore, to learn new things, and gain valuable experience. Knowingly or unknowingly, you grow both personally and professionally in the process. So, in hard work kasi, there's also a sense of fulfillment, self-satisfaction, and a sense of pride as well, particularly when you're able to complete a task or a project assigned to you satisfactorily. I think ang self-satisfaction kasi lang inassign na task ko, kompleto mo yung masadese because of your hard work. Somehow, even if ali ka siguro may recognize by your superiors or what, kaya sarili mo, satisfied ka imbis na itang likwan niya mong mayari o baski man na kanano niya mong isinapit mong report, etc. without thinking of nung guride man den boss o di. Ako kasi when you work hard, you earn the respect of other people because you're setting an example for other people to follow you. Baka nito. At the same time, in hard work kasi kako, I define it as something na kailangan mong gawan, particularly in my case where I work in one of the largest international banks in the world, na very competitive at saka there's this dog-eat-dog environment. You have to prove yourself. You have to be you have to prove to other people, to your colleagues, to your superiors that you're worthy to be a member of that organization or to be recognized for all your hard work, for all your efforts. So there are certain challenges. Siyempre, you should accept that there are challenges that comes with hard work. You may encounter failures, there are disappointments along the way. But ako kasi, I don't let disappointments, atutunan ko o learn ko during my corporate days, is I don't let disappointments get the better of me. I always remember itang sinabi nitong professor ko sa review school in CPA Review Center na sabi niya, failure is postponed success. So, parati kung isipan na kailangan mag-work hard po. But sometimes, no matter how hard you work, dakal obstacles, dakal struggles. So, inisipan ko naman, eventually, hanggang mag-fail ko kanini, mag-learn kong lessons. And then, I will succeed no matter what. Ito yung kaya ko. You just have to be very patient. You continue to persevere. At the same time, you really need to work hard. And I'm sure and my kumpare will agree that God will bless and reward you in His perfect time. Bago na ingagawan mo, bago na you're working hard and you're very passionate and dedicated kay work mo. And He will reward you.
He sees
Definitely,
everything.
yes.
Opo. Totoo. Ang ganda po nung sinabi niyo na hard work is an opportunity magnet.
Yes.
Hindi man siya sure na magkakaroon ng hindi man tayo sure kung anong opportunities yung dadating. Sure tayo na maraming opportunities yung darating.
But
no
there are
matter what they are.
underlying valuable lessons in every opportunity. That's what is more important. You get the lesson from the opportunity. You gain the valuable experience from that opportunity. Kaya, ang sinabi ko nga, with those lessons and experience, you don't know na nade-develop ka, you're growing as a person. Not only, sabi ko nga personally, but professionally as well.
Tito
Ako
Chito.
nung dumating ako sa Manila, binibiro nila ako kasi ang pronunciation ko, hard work.
Hard.
Hard.
Kapampangan.
Pumunta ako sa Amerika, ganun din, hard work. Sa Manila naman, sabi, barayan ko lang, ito
Baray.
Sa Tagalog pala, bayaran. Kaya katamang Kapampangan, barayan eh.
Bayaran.
So there is
Barayan.
Bayaran.
But nevertheless, to me, I think hard work is something above and beyond the ordinary effort. And to me, I think, I strongly believe, it will always lead to higher level of success. For excellence or anything that will not create a big fellow out of you, but will make you more really good to the eyes of the many of your human fellow beings. Dahil sa kapaguran mo, yung pag-hard work mo, na-attain mo yon. Sino bang ma-attain na na-attain ko yung mga na-attain ko? Akala nila kung mayaman ako, hindi nila alam sa hard work ko lang na nakuha lahat yan. So I encourage you, yung tourism nyo, no? So keep up the good work and there is more to come. At we are here more or less to assist or guide you to be consultants if there is a need, whether morally, spatially, or financially, but but do not, ang tawag doon ningas kugon. Nung nag-aaral ako, yung marami dyan nagniningas kugon sa umpisa lang, pagkatapos wala na pagdating ng exam. Kung nag-aaral, yung 3 years hindi ako natutulog, nag-aaral ako. Mahilig ako sa cramming eh. 3 days and nights. Bibili ako ng maraming money. Nag-ano ako. And, fortunately, nakukuha ko naman yung number 1, number 2 dun sa result ng exam. And so, that is why I'm going back to my own belief. Hard work, whether you like it or not, will always lead to higher level of success, or even to excellence, or to good standing of yourself to the community, and most especially the eyes of God. Because you did something, hard work is always, almost always, God-fearing. Napakagandang attitude nun, yung maging hard worker.
I remember, ang popang may nakukeng kahiya, may nakukeng chemistry, trigonometry. Itong lalawin keng card ko ba kayo, maluto yun. 73, 72, mga yan. Third year, fourth year high school. So, nag-umpisa akong ketangkay, low self-image. Wala sigurong abeya naman, tapat ka kay public school, mga tamo. Nagkarin mga regular bosses, tsaka karatestala po pang mag-judo na. So, ito, again, bagsa kanyang pormero, ing masanting experience ako, ing gamat na nga pong ginaw. Kasi nung tambing kong biyasan kalupa ng pare ko. Oo, sige. Adamo kalupa rin nga liwan paring flon Biyasa na rin. Nung tambing lang biyasa, kasamoy tandela ng daring magkakasakit. Katang may nakin pa mag-aral. Era balo ito Ako balo ko ito, limpat ko ka rin Okay. So, may kabawi ko mo niyang mag-third year college na ako. Alwa na yung pisasabihan ka nito. Lalo na niya mag-theology na ako. Alwa na yung pisasabihan ka nito. Pero may gumpisa ko kaya ito. Low self-esteem, failing grades. So, kusa, pamagsipag. Ang popang panebibisita kay Blessed Sacrament. Manalangin, pasalamat. Intercession ng Mama Mary, pasalamat. No? So, ing tiyaga tutupin ita, ating nilaga. King tiyaga. No? Anya, it was just a matter of time. Para itang pipagalan, itang pipawasan, kay kayang i-harvest me. No? So, siguro, ing masanting ang delanan ko itang ikit kayang masala yung gamat na ni nga pong ginaw. Walang papasaw po kaya. Ginawa ko yun, dumala ako seminary, mamo. Nung may kumipasan ka So, kimbalang penalit na ning seminary formation ko. Pati kayang pamanungkulan. Kanya na niyang manungkulan ko. Tapos ko, 3 years 3 years lang akong re-recall, 3 years lang akong re-recount. No? So, itang pamagkusa, itang sipagan, may munga mo. Grasya ni nga po.
Opo. Kaya po prayer and work together.
O pang i-appreciate mo, itang tibatan mo.
Iba po talaga pag gano'n. No? Aliwa talaga yung effect ng environment sa pagpapalaki ng tao. So, yun, we appreciate that. Yan naman po, we wanna know the greatest challenge that you've experienced in your entire life so far, and how did you handle it?
Hindi ka naman namin baka makakabisit.
Sige.
Baliktad
siya taule. Wow. Baka na ikutahan.
Nano po yung peka maragula challenge sa delanan yung king ganaganang yung buong BIU, and how did you handle it?
Fidelity and constancy of fidelity. Ibig sabihin maging tapat ka kayong liban mong ausing nga pong Ginoo, itang liban mong obra, liban mong katungkulan, o nang bisako taliko, bisata mo talita mo, taho mo no? Ating lapses. ating pamagkulang. So, yan pang mapapunta yung makanya ng imbiya mo, ating tipa ka. So, oiting ka lang kung kaya. Iigit kong naging pattern ng imbiya ko. It wasn't a perfect upward trend. It was a circular, pero it's going up. No? At 70 na ako ng December. No?
Hindi mo halata.
Tsura na ako 72 na. So I realized na it's one thing to have started it all, but it's another thing to complete it, to finish it. No? And siguro, isip-isip ko, masanting ko naman may ka-failures ko, may ka-backlash ko. Pota, masyado kong gagulabot ko.
That's true.
So, potang may tuwag ko, potang madapa ko, I realize, oops, ay pala. Dapat talagang ko pa si Mayo. Pero ito pinilugod na nga pong dali sa iyo, mama ko. At sa challenge para bangat at mag-umpisa pa si Mayo.
And the biggest challenge is?
Ako?
Opo.
Itong utapin, manatili kong tapat kayo. Kasi mila ko priestly faculties. But by heart and by character, I'm still a priest. Because ordination kasi kaya ordains you forever. Halimbawa, yung abogado, mila ko yung mo lisensya o di ating milyari. Pero makasawap ka pa mo rin ka rin, siguro, papasawap kayo legal matters, etc. So, ako, pwede kong magbisang manyayta magdilidili. Akong dili. So, ako pwede magbisang ating kong kayabe. But I can pray. No? At yung ko kay microfinance yan, eh. So, sa sopan ko ng taong sopan din ka rin ng sarili through papakilala mo yung lugod ng Apo Gino, through finance, through microfinance. Kaya ba't mag-farm ko.
Opo. So, may kapunta na ako po kahit ang farm.
So, ito pin, makasaw pa ka ng taong munta mo naman kayong organic farming. No? So, in paman niya patmayap, asabat ning priesthood. Alang na namang puwersa katiking yato, no legal impediments could deter you in helping other people.
That's true.
Uli ko ito yung binya ng grasya ni nga pong ginawin katapo.
Opo.
Naalala ko ni Santo Papa ito, naalala ko ni Obispo ito. At sukay kayo ito. Mapalyaring itang aluwa, mila ko, pero yung takal pa mo rin, bitagan palagawa mo.
That's true. Tsaka akakit ko lang po rin post you. Mag-post kayo po, di ba? Regarding message ng
Pwede ka
Lord.
pa mo rin mag-Bible sharing, Bible study.
Opo, ayan. Thank you po. Sino naman po gusto sumagot next?
Tapos niya,
Actually,
halo-halo na tayo.
Labo-labo na.
the biggest challenges ko
Biggest challenge sa buong buhay.
Kay ko. First, yun yung, as I've said, yun yung mag-aral ko. Since I grew up in Minalin, in the province, probinsyano by heart ko, and then all of a sudden, may aral ko king Manila. Aliwa in Biet, in Manila. Mabilis in pace.
That's true.
In Pampanga, medyo slow pa eh. Simple mo. In Manila, in biggest challenge ko that time, anyang bigyan role ko in University of the East, tinangwa kong business administration. I didn't realize na ganagan valedictorians from mga schools, iyabe-yabe roking may nga klase. Because in University of the East, the reason why makapag-produce yung top-notchers, minsan 1 to 10 CPA board exam at that time, kaya University of the East yan is because as early as first year pa mo, alagaan danoreng estudyante. Pipilinan din nila, sasalakan din nila. Kung graduate kang valedictorian o salutatorian from a school, ilagay lang ka kitang malam section 1. Kumbaga, piyabiyabera ka.
Valedictorian lahat.
Valedictorian lahat.
Grabe.
At ito nga kaklase, valedictorian in St. School Marikina, Ateneo de Manila, valedictorian. I was surprised. Ateneo de Manila yun. Pero, buri na mag-CPA, wala kasing accounting king kahit. So rin talagang big schools and famous schools in Metro Manila. So yeah, kumika sense of parang insecurities ko at the start. Sabi ko, agyo ko kaya makipag-compete ka rin. Kasi potang introduce mo rin sarili mo, ay sarili daw during, I graduated. Tapos very fluent lang mo, maging display, tangiran na isipan nung karinig. Tapos very in diction daw, etc. But then again, I realized, sabi ko, nung agyo na rin siguro naman agyo ko naman. I just have to be siguro to spend more time knowing them. Bago mo nung makananoy lang manigaral, kukunan mo lang, very observant ko kasi makanano what made them parang valedictorian or honor students during their high school kay. At saka kasi first time kong Manila, makita ko nang kumuka rin dara ko kanita, Ekman boarding house or etc. Yung struggles, aliwa. Mag-struggle na ka kayong, siyempre makiabe ka kayong kamag-anak mo, tapos mag-commute ka pa via jeep, tapos makipag-compete ka pa karaming kaklase mo. Aliwa yung kahit. That was my biggest challenge during my college days. Fortunately, yung kaklase ko, very supportive lang naman. At yung kayong body-body system. Kumbaga, nung itong malalakwan niya, susuportahan, nakabaka pang maritin kitang klaseng ito. Ito, fortunately, I was able to survive those challenges. King work, nakala challenges. Particularly, sabi ko nga, it's a dog-eat-dog environment. Very competitive. Kasi, talagang from the kahit top universities na many, but ating may graduate Harvard, ating aliwa-liwa, talagang if you want to become a top executive king kahit, talagang you have to really compete. You have to prove your worth. Kaya pa naman, yung orientation ko King HSBC is more on audit. Kasama daw yung internal auditors kasi 1,000 na fault finders kayo Kasi marirate yung performance na rin executives based on the results of your audit. Kung poor yung audit results mo, mag-reflect yung performance daw. Niyastongin nga ako, yung niya kung poor audit rating kay metong department or auditee, ay kasama na ako ng guy. That's how you will have to manage or handle yung challenges na ipopost nila sa'yo. Siyempre, pero i-accept agad. O makananing binigyan mo kay, makanin. So, para talagang struggles, you should be flexible. Kasi in a corporate world, aliwa mo yung sarili mo yung ma-manage mo. Aliwa mo yung time mo, aliwa mo yung time. You have to manage your boss, you have to manage your peers, you have to manage your subordinates, you have to manage your customers. Or any ring biggest challenges mo. Kasi aliwa-liwa lang tao. So, dapat flexible ka. Ako, I learned how to relate with different types of people. Merong from meek to arrogant, merong mga simple market vendors to senators or yung mga top politicians, yung mga actors, etc. From the rich, from the poor to the rich. So, you just have to be very flexible. You should learn how to relate to them and siguro learn their needs so that you'll be able to satisfy kung nano in buridang malyari like for example kayong customers, you have to always satisfy their needs. Sabi natin, customers are always right. But then again, sometimes there are times na talagang impossible to do ring request ring instructions etc. You just learn how to explain.
That's good. Thank you po. Ayun po, Tito Chito.
Ito mo yung anawaran ko nga, may He continue to guide me, help me, assist me to all the good works that I plan to do. Diyan mo po ito. That is the big challenge. That I will remain strong to His service, the service of my fellow human beings, especially kare pakakalulong.
Ano po yung message namin parang youth? Millennial.
Unay Chito, ganyan
Closing na lang. Closing.
Yung message ko siguro to the youth and to practically to everybody, mawalang loob sa kanya yung loob mo, because somebody will always help you. The Spirit of the Lord or whatever. And as long as at you can pursue you, itang muli yung aspire o akamkam can be you. Panusignan nito at gawan at gawan nyo. Kaya mo kita.
Sige po. Thank you. Just push through.
Yeah, just
whatever it
move
is that
on.
you want.
Don't quit.
It's a very freedom-loving people. Nung pag-aralan tayong kasaysayan ng minalin, metong ing minalin, kareng dinaban kang kasila. Okay? At ring pipong po ng tamo, talagang may nalakaran laban kay oppression, ang po pang domination. No? Simple lang tao minalin, pero malapit laki nga pong Ginoo. Malapit laki nga pong Ginoo, pero malugod lang ka parang tao, taga-minalin. Very clannish tamo in a way. No? So, atin tamon dapat ipagbaragol at timong minalay nyo. Dapat pagbaragol tayo ito. We have to be happy about that and to prize that. The moment to tell that to everybody na ining pangam taga-minalin tamo, metong yung grasyong maragol kaya pong Ginoo. Napasalamatan tamo. Ang po pang hanggang no ka rin ka munta, no ka rin tapo munta, tadala tayo po yung kultura tamo ngayon we can excel.
That's true.
If not excel, we can contribute our substantial efforts towards nation building, towards building the kingdom of God, towards pamanyaw ka rin ka parang tao.
Alright, that's very beautiful. Pagmalaki kung saan tayo galing. That's true. Thank you po. Kayo po. Ano po?
Ako from all these interviews, I saw yung interview nila Ian, siguro. I know Retang second group, most of them also came from humble beginnings.
Yes,
and
yes.
us.
Actually, lahat.
And one
lahat.
thing is common from all of us. Kami may galing kayan keng kakaluluwan. And one major lesson from all these interviews, or one thing in realization from all these interviews, is poverty is not an hindrance to success. It's always true. For as long as you work hard, you're willing to take risks and challenges that comes your way, and then at the same time, as I've said, you continue to be patient. You have to persevere, and then have faith and trust in God. And I'm sure God will also bless you and reward you in His perfect time. Yeah.
Thank you so much po. Palakpak on the set! Alright mga kaminalin, syempre hindi po makukumpleto ang ating MOMA serye kung hindi natin bibigyan ng challenge ang ating guests. At ngayon po, dahil ang kaminalin ay kilala sa ating itlog, ang challenge po natin ngayon ay magluluto po sila ng kanilang sariling recipe using our egg. At meron lang po tayong 10 minutes to do this challenge. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Parang hindi.
Ready.
Ready, alright. Your 10 minutes starts now. Ano po ang plano niyo dito? Ano po ang plano nating lutuin?
Kulchas.
Chas.
So, yun na, alam kong lutuin.
Ano po ba yung mga ingredients na kailangan?
Well, alam ko, sibuyas, bawang, kamatis, and itlog, and asin.
Nagluluto po pa kayo ng itlog sa US?
Oo.
Ano po usually ang niluluto niyo sa egg sa US?
Pinirito. Sunny side up.
Omelette.
Omelette. Pero ngayon mag-assist lang ako kay Ona sa lulutuin.
O, buksan na yung...
Store ka lang.
Oo nga. Ayun eh.
Abanglo!
Grabe kung gaano
Yun ito
kadami.
eh.
Bango, bango.
Bango?
Bango, bango. Ay, kanya mo.
Oo. Siyempre, yan bago ko luto ng high school.
Nung high school mo pala to.
Til kong tropic.
Dagdagan mo yung kamatis.
Ano nilalagyan ng tatlo? Siya?
Hindi naman. Ito is
It's a special recipe. Oo nga. Yan.
Okay, ready?
Four minutes
Para meron
na.
kang
Para meron
participation.
ng participation, nilulog ko yung itlog.
Yan, finally natapos na po nila ang kanilang challenge and the finished product is here. Ayan, so ngayon po, titikman po natin at i-rate ng 1 to 10. Sige, start po tayo kay
Kaya ha.
Lolo Chito. At kay Tito Chito.
10.
10. may umaalma ata, no?
Tikman ko nga.
Kayo po, ano pong rating niyo?
9.5.
9.5. Kayo po.
Wala sa asin eh.
9.9.
Ah! Ako nga, tingnan
Nakakain ko naman.
May kulang dyan. May kulang dyan. Kami mo lang.
Nani na lang po.
Pwede na mag-break.
Bago sa akin kasi maraming asin.
Okay.
In fairness. In fairness.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
That concludes our third episode for our Most Outstanding Minalenyo Award serye. Ikita mo nung pakanano yami playing hard work kareng successes dari katamong guests. But for our next episode, we will feature the importance of family in our upbringing and in our lives. Kaya abangan niyo po yan. Once again, I'm your host, Trisha Gutierrez, and this is the Most Outstanding Minalenyo Award serye. Bongga ka, Minali.